one of the things that I didn't touch on that I could say that I'm very, very proud of is when I was building the Laugh Mob brand out in Los Angeles, I would go to Los Angeles every 3 weeks for 5 years. I would come home, go back, come home, go back. And I was creating like different little spaces for the comedians to work. And one of the spaces was the world famous Comedy Store. And I had Red Grant hosting there, and it was going really well. And I happened to be back in Jersey on this particular night where something happened at the place that had nothing to do with us, but you know, we took the fall for it. So they shut the show down. I had been, like, I pretty much had already had the Laugh Mob brand all set and ready to roll, but I was still showing face out there because of what we had going on there. But now, since they shut it down, that was my way to get back to the East Coast so I could help launch more careers, because a lot of the guys that were doing big things in LA was based off of what I had set up for them back home. So now let me go back home and pull up some more. At the same time, lo and behold, I get a call from the world famous Apollo Theater, all right? Through a great friend of mine, Brett Wright, who worked at Uptown. You know, they have a biopic coming soon. So Brett asked me would I be interested in becoming curator of comedy over at the Apollo. That's where my career really started, when I would go see, you know, the singing groups and stuff. I saw the James Brown Review, I saw the Motown Review, I saw Jackie Moms Mabley there, Pigmeat Markham, a young Richard Pryor. I was a little kid. So you're asking me to come here and actually handle the comedy? So with all that being said, we're in our 5th season over at the world famous Apollo Theater, and you know, that's where stars are born and legends are made. And I've been doing this thing for the past 30 years, and now we're gonna continue to do that, as well as, you know, the other things that I'm doing, and definitely the documentary. So I just wanted to add that's what's popping. My advice for anyone that wants to be in the entertainment business is be in it for the passion and not for the glamour and the glitz, because real passionate people who are doing big things can tell the difference. You can do anything you want to do, but if you're going to do it right, and make sure that you get the job done, because there's always that next one looking to take your place. Well, one of the keys to my success has been something embedded in me as a kid, because I grew up in a barbershop and a bar. My father had a barbershop in one town, and my grandfather had a laundromat in another town. We're next to bars, neighborhood bars. So I took in a lot of information. I'm talking about as a kid. And one thing that I did realize was listen. Listen to the janitor, listen to the CEO. They're the same. They have great things to say, okay? Treat everybody the same. You never know who that person's gonna be later on. You know what I mean? You have to treat everybody the same. And if you feel as though things aren't going right here, don't trip. Just keep it moving. That's what I do, you know? And more than anything else, like my godfather said to me, I could walk with kings and queens, but don't lose the common touch. You know? That's really how I roll. You know? That's really how I roll. It's real simple. It's real simple with me. You know, I keep it moving if you ain't gonna deal with me, because everything I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure I do the right thing. You know, and winners never quit and quitters never win. Failure to plan is planning to fail. You know, all those little cliches, man, you really have to roll with it. But more than anything else, I do know who measures my steps right now, and I'm walking with them the whole ride. If I could talk to the younger Bob, I would just want to thank him for not making that left turn.